Before I met Kevin Nations and learned from his training, I was at the mercy of making sales online. I didn't know how to be able to, on the phone, close a multi-thousand-dollar sale. And since having worked with Kevin Nations and learning his systems and mastering his training and getting his tutelage, I am now able to have a one-session strategy session with somebody where I know how to ask and get a yes for $5,000.
I had a lot of the pieces together. As the article guy, I teach people how to market and write and monetize articles, and a lot of that was in place with teleseminars, telecourses, and even a big ticket program. But the way I had it set up was not serving me well. And that's when I thought, I need this part. I need this part to add to my repertoire.
Immediate results are that I do know exactly what my package is going to look like, how I'm going to be able to make a lot more money, bring a lot of value to the table, and have a lot more time for myself. And I'll tell you the other thing great about Kevin is I get to do this without bringing on extra employees. I don't have a lot of overhead interaction with other people. I get to still have my home office. And I came into this saying I wanted to double my income, and I was thinking way too small. You start talking to Kevin, he's gonna blow the lid off what you think is possible.
Gosh, for someone else thinking even remotely about taking this training, or even before they don't know about it, let me just say this. If you're at a place where you're completely exhausted and you're working in your business, not on it, and you're working all these hours and you're still looking at your bank statements, you're not really earning the income that you know you deserve, or perhaps you have gotten your business to a level where you've reached a ceiling. There's just only so much that you can actually produce that you're thinking you can as an individual or even a company. Then you must come and check out Kevin's models, which are so unique. His whole strategy is absolutely 180 degrees from where I had been working before, for sure. So you absolutely owe it to yourself to come and check out Kevin's training in that regard.
You are someone that has an idea, whether you have experience in marketing, whether you have absolutely no experience in marketing or sales. This is the training that you need to attend. By attending Kevin Nations training, you can get from nowhere to actually selling high-ticket items, like very expensive workshops and training classes in a very short period of time, using very few leads that you can very effectively take through the conversion process, and by using very few leads, which is everybody can do, you can make a lot of money, because these high-ticket items go for many thousands of dollars. So you sell a couple of these things every month, and you can make triple what you made the best job that you can possibly get right now. So to me, it's the best thing ever. I know for my business it has been the missing link.
Within a month of working with Kevin, in the first month, I was able to close 3 $5,000 sales, and that was something that I was not doing full-time.
Immediately after talking with Kevin, the very first call that I had netted me $3,000. So, and that was a half-hour call. Pretty good return on investment, I think.
The immediate result, this is like history setting in my experience. I'm like a seminar pro. My husband and I don't like to use the word junkies, so we're seminar professionals, we're seminar veterans, we go to a lot of seminars, big name. I mean, I used to actually be a coach for T. Harv Ekker's company, a lot of seminars. And never before have I actually arrived at a seminar with money in my bank account that I generated as a direct result of working with the seminar professional, in this case Kevin Nations. Before coming to this seminar, I actually have manifested, or I have earned $12,000 with another $48,000 ready to go and collect in the next couple of weeks, lined up. I have even, so exciting, I have actually reduced the amount of work that I do as a service deliverer, to actually hands-on doing the work for my clients, and now more as a consultant and trainer, charging $50,000. I have a $50,000 bid right now, talking to a client working on closing that deal. And that's never ever been heard of in my whole career.
Well, Kevin and I invested in the program. Kevin and I talked on the phone because I wanted to take action right away. And the piece I needed was the conversion, the strategy session conversation. And what that did for me, before I talked to Kevin, I didn't have that piece. I didn't know how to do that. We had that conversation even before the course started, and I converted 2 out of the 3 next strategy sessions. So I had the course paid for and was making money, you know, in 2 out of the 3 next sessions. And so that's when I knew this stuff works.
For those that are considering taking Kevin's training, if you have a desire for an end-to-end solution, this is the place where you're going to learn to take somebody from introduction all the way through a commitment to your biggest ticket item that you've ever sold before.